welcome everyone to this week's episode of Ghosts of Saltmarsh. We are here, we are very excited. We are down one D20 coup de grace because his modem broke, and that sucks. So,
Technology sucks.
Yeah, internet sucks sometimes. But we do have everyone else, so we will be cleaning up some loose ends, doing some side stuff around town before sending them off on their next adventure. So let's go around, let's see who we are, and who you're playing. We will start tonight with Nuggetosaurus. How are you?
I'm doing great. I'm Nugget. I'll be playing Polycapsa. She is an Eric Genasi warlock. I'm a warlock, that's what I am. Who's just trying to give a good life to her kid, and that's it.
That's it. Don't worry, your child has nothing but the best influences, of which aren't here tonight. But we do have a good influence. Speaking of, deception check. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing wonderful, thank you. I'm playing Gothos Elheim. He is a dwarven giant barbarian, and
Okay.
is a little gruff, a little quiet, and loves little like detail work. That's his thing. He's a big gruff, little crafter. That's likes to knit, work on little things.
Sometimes you just gotta do some rune crafting.
Yeah.
Someone who's big and gruff on occasion. Shiny Pilot. I almost said Nuggetosaurus again because I thought it'd be funny.
That would have been actually really funny.
But I figured we should just tie this up. Shiny Pilot, how are you tonight?
I'm great. I got coffee and full of food, ready to play and have some fun. I'll be playing Ty, and he is a Sea Elf Paladin who is enjoying the good life now that they are back from their boating quest. So.
Yes, back from the boating quest. So what happened on their last little side quest adventure was they took out their boat, which the name, they're still not sure if they're going to keep the name, change it, but the Sea Ghost for now. They took out the Sea Ghost, they hired some crew, including a good navigator and a tiller, and they set out on a treasure map that Or had, suspecting that it would lead to nothing. But lo and behold, it led to an actual jolly good, for real shipwreck. That was pretty cool. Except for the harpies. The harpies were a little less cool, so they murdered them all. And they got some neat treasure. They got to heft out a pretty cool battering ram for the front of their ship. They thought they might have to alter it in some way, because it's definitely super St. Cuthberty, and that might give the wrong impression to actions. If they just slap that on the ship as is. But they got that. They got a really cool scrying altar of St. Cuthbert, which they didn't tell St. Cuthbert about, and found Barnacle Bess, the singing hymnal awakened crab, a giant crab specifically, and they took her back up and dropped her off at the local Church of St. Cuthbert. After clearing through the ruins and finding a secret compartment, secret dagger, a lot of trapped chests in this campaign so far, and this boat was no exception. Got a mechanical snake, which Morgor is basically infatuated with right now, and that is why he is not here tonight, because he is going to be locked up, probably under Polly's house, studying this mechanical snake. But they found a dagger, a kind of creepy looking, kind of evil vibes, necrotic, or a dagger, and they retrieved it and gave it to the lady who had asked for it, because she gave them the treasure map in the first place. And they got a good portion of money, which was pretty cool, and St. Cuthbert's thanks. They got that's pretty cool. And they all went home. Polly thinks that her house might be genuinely actually haunted, because she murdered a guy in the back alley. Granted, he was a stalker, maybe with the intent to murder, but, you murder someone first, unfinished business, whatnot. And her daughter Priya is learning alchemy. Self-teach what alchemy? I'm sure it'll be fine. So we're gonna pick up the next day. And just curiosity, I need two of y'all to roll me a d20. For no reason. I wouldn't worry about it.
2.
Okay.
I rolled a 2. It was a 20, and then it went ding, 2.
I rolled a nat 1.
Nice. Yes, we are doing so well.
High five.
All right.
We're starting off strong. We're doing great.
Starting off real strong, and Polly, I need you to roll me a d6.
Roll for how
Sure.
bad we're gonna be.
Yep. How many rounds is it going to take for all of us to die?
5.
Okay, 5.
Yeah.
Okay, that's better.
All right. Thank you
We
very
have a
much.
chance.
Well,
I did want to ask,
yes.
if I remember correctly, we sailed our boat to my house and
You did.
offloaded everything
you did.
into
Because
okay,
you
okay.
didn't want, because it was some, again, you didn't want people seeing
religious
some of the things you brought
paraphernalia.
in. You're probably going to need to hire a maybe slightly less reputable ship's right to install that ram onto the front of your ship, maybe alter it in appearance a little bit.
Okay.
'Cause you probably don't want to do that. You probably don't want to dry dock it right in like downtown Saltmarsh's docks,
Yeah.
you know.
No.
So
Okay.
you'll probably want to hire out, or maybe try to find someone who that kind of.
Makes sense. Okay.
But yes, the boat is at least dropped off the stuff, and then you brought it back to unlock things for church because you brought all the books back, all those lovely, lovely books.
Manuscripts.
There's so many manuscripts, which you each have a copy of now.
We're gonna start
Morgor
handing
has
them out
2.
to everybody, right?
They would love
Wonderful.
that. They would love that, actually.
Is
Yeah,
St. Cuthbert is it a big church? Does they have a big following here?
So here it's a little not the biggest church here because we are a coast town, but
Right.
St. Cuthbert is he's the deity of wisdom, dedication, and zeal. St. Cuthbert of the Cudgel. His main enemies are Vecna and Euse.
Hmm.
Yeah, he's a lawful good deity. He's generally pretty all right. Very much into that law and order kind of thing.
Mm.
So,
Yeah.
what town you're in, kind of more how lawful they are dictates about how strong of a presence St. Cuthbert have there.
That makes sense. Okay.
St. Cuthbert and Common Sense and Tales of the Vulgar Fool are the two main books associated with the religion. St. Cuthbert and Common Sense is the one that they like. Tales of the Vulgar Fool is considered heresy. I don't like that one. That's put out, they say, by some... It's some parodies of some things, and they don't really like that. So whoever published that, they suspect is they're not happy about it.
Huh.
Those are the two main books that people will talk about in relation to them.
Okay.
There's a few lesser orders of them, but they're known for sending out lots of missionaries. Remoter areas that don't maybe have a chapel at all, and like try and establish a.
Makes sense. Okay.
Yep.
Just curious.
Yeah, most prevalent in the center of the continent, but they reach all the way out here.
Okay. Cool.
Ding. Yeah, most commonly, small chapels, shrines, unless you're in big cities like Caeland, huge cathedral. You're in the kingdom of Caeland, but the capital, Caeland of Caeland.
Makes sense. Makes sense. Okay. Cool. Cool.
Yep. So it's a nice day in Saltmarsh, and there is some happening events going on around town. Guys, here's some rumors of things happening. Ty, could you give me a perception check?
Sure. Absolutely. Hua. 11. 11.
11.
11.
It takes a while for you to notice, but there's a lot of guard activity today.
He strokes his
Like, you notice a lot
non-existent
more
bearded chin.
guard activity moving, and some people look a little nervous about this.
So a lot of guard activity.
A lot of guard
People
activity.
whispering anything about it? Has he heard anything from the local crowd saying something about what's up?
You will. It just takes you a little longer. You have to hear it through rumor rather than noticing it yourself with that 11.
Yeah, if he's lucky enough, you know.
Rumors. Rumor has it that guard is cracking down on smuggling real hard today, going house to house. And not
Good
all the
thing I'm
houses,
not
but
a-
like certain districts.
Good thing I'm not a smuggler.
It's a good thing you're not a smuggler. It's a good thing you also maybe don't have any weird contraband on your ship.
Oh yeah, no
Right now.
contraband.
I'll roll the 1
That's
and 2.
fine.
So this is your event.
Wait,
so
did we bring the ship to the secret port under the house?
You brought the
We did,
ship
right?
there, dropped the stuff off, and then brought it back. So you came into port.
That's what I thought.
Dropped off St. Cutthroat's stuff.
Oh, I mean, it's our ship. So-
It is, yeah. And it now no longer has maybe some slightly sus stuff.
Yeah. we're fine.
Illegal items.
It maybe
Okay,
doesn't have
no-
any
no
property
sweat
belonging to
needs
nobody
here.
else.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no sweat
you
needs here.
you guys are
Life is
good.
great.
Well, we're heroes. We would never.
Yeah.
Are you heroes?
Wait a minute. Different group.
Different
Oh,
group.
sorry.
He's gonna
Hey,
kind of.
we've
Okay.
been heroic. They asked us to do stuff, and we've done what we were asked.
Yeah.
Relatively heroic-ish, adjacent.
Adjacent.
I mean,
I don't think we're on the heroic level yet.
You're well on your way to earning a
Yet.
reputation of doing very good things for the town of Saltmarsh.
Getting there.
Getting there. You're getting there. But yeah, apparently there's rumors, a lot of guard activity. Apparently there's like a specific district in town that's getting hit pretty hard trying to crack down on some smuggling. Making some townsfolk nervous, because this is not... this isn't typical, traditionalist politics at play. This seems like work of the loyalists.
Hmm. To the crown,
kings,
not
yes.
to the.
This seems
yeah,
more
not to
like
the way we
yeah.
are.
Mhm.
Okay.
more crown action than local Saltmarsh traditionalist.
what do you mean we?
Yeah, yeah.
What do you mean we?
I don't understand what you're talking about.
So
That's funny.
that's what you notice, Ty, since you live in a hustle and bustle part of town. Gothos,
Okay.
you
Mhm.
roll me a D100.
Ooh, a D100. Let's get that. Let's get that going. Where am I? Oh, here. D100. Roll to everyone. Let's see what I got. What I got.
Uh,
14. I am staying low today.
14. That is good for you.
Oh, good.
Yes,
I was gonna say
You're-
doing great.
you're because you live in a decent situation. All houses all crammed in together,
Yeah.
renting. They are not included in the crackdown, forcible house to house search for contraband smuggling.
He was kind of hoping they would because that bard has to be smuggling something.
He has to be smuggling something.
Because he can't carry a tune, he has to smuggle it in. I don't know.
Something. Yeah.
Something's happening.
You know, he had his first performance at the Shy Clam last night.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
I'll have to see how that went. I'll have to see how that went. Hold on. Okay. Good for him. He rolled a 2. He played his best performance of his life, which meant it was halfway decent.
He
might
wasn't
get
killed
arrested.
after performing.
He was not pelted with rotten tomatoes after performing. He's in a pretty good mood. But yes, no, you can hear a lot of ruckus as you hear like
Mhm.
the next couple streets down. You can hear that something's going on down there. But your little corner of the street is
Good. Not that I had anything to hide, of course.
no, but it's
We're all
never
honest
fun when
people
guards
here.
just demand to walk into your house and search the place.
True.
Bottom.
Especially a grumpy dwarf that likes to be left alone.
Exactly.
Get him. Get him.
It's just a
Gothos.
little
Get
intrusive
'em.
to privacy, you know.
Definitely not a hero response in that one.
No,
that would not,
no.
No, that would not be a hero response. Okay. Glad to know that everything is fine.
But when you
Ish.
leave your house, you'll hear about the crackdowns on smuggling, and I would like rolled a 5 earlier. That's good. I need you to roll me a 1d.
E4. 3.
3. All right. So, as time progresses on, you'll hear more about the results of these smuggling cracks. And I will make a note here. Politics.
Yay, politics.
Cool. But yeah, besides that, the day is y'all's to do with these, except for you, Polly. You wake up, and to a vase or some type of glass shattering right outside your door.
I very sleepily will get up and go check it out.
You very sleepily get up and check it out, and yeah, for sure, like a plate seems to have been thrown at your door, hit it, shattered, shards everywhere.
Can I tell, like, where the plate was thrown from?
Give me an investigation check.
Is Morgor anywhere nearby?
Morgor is nowhere to be seen.
23.
Meaning he threw the plate.
He's busy.
Actually, I'd say I could believe that. Actually,
Except he didn't come. He said he was leaving last night to go back to Polly's house to work on the snake. I don't even think he's at residence or at your parents' house right now. So sus. 23 though. Yeah, this plate seems to have been thrown from down the hall, across the hall, the end of the hallway. But there's no plates in the hallway, so.
Yeah, weird. I'm gonna
You
go
notice
check it
it's
out.
one of your mom's ornamental plates, like that she keeps up on the hallway.
Of course it is. Do I have? I don't have the mending spell. Shit. Okay.
You hear the door next to yours open. What's that?
Mummy just dropped a plate. Priya, you can go back to sleep.
Oh,
I know, very
gonna
bad. I
be
know.
in trouble.
Yes, Mimi's not gonna be very happy.
Me
but
gonna be mad. That's one Mimi's special plate.
I know. I'm just
Look.
very clumsy this morning.
We can.
I don't think that'd be very honest.
And then we can say,
That's also not very honest.
"Yeah, Mama, but I don't want to get in trouble.
You're not gonna get in trouble.
I don't want you
and
to get in trouble.
I have been in trouble with your Mimi very many
I
times.
don't
and
want
I've
you to
always-
get spanking.
I promise I will not get a spanking.
I don't know, Mama. Mimi might be really
I-
mad.
She'll be really mad.
She won't
but-
spank Mr. Morgor.
That's true, but I also don't want her to be mad at Mr. Morgor either. We don't want him kicked out, do we? Although,
No. You're like, wait a minute, this plan
Wait
is
a
sounding
minute.
better and better.
no, that wouldn't be very honest.
Why was you carrying around Mimi's special plate?
I was just looking to see if there were any other places it could be displayed.
Oh,
You know, better places where it catches the light and it backfired, and this is why we don't touch Mimi's plates.
yeah, I wouldn't try to light it on fire next time.
No, we don't light things on fire.
Yeah, you said the back, you lit the back on fire.
Huh?
Yeah. You were carrying around lighting the back on fire.
Did I say that?
You said backfired.
Oh, backfire. Sorry, this is my post-work end of
all
day
good.
dead brain.
I've just worked with way too many 4-year-olds in my time.
Yeah, that's fair. Yes, and this is why we don't really use fire in the house.
Yeah.
It can be very bad.
Make you break plates.
Makes you break plates, exactly.
For a minute there, I thought the ghost must have done it.
Yep, wasn't the ghost.
That's good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey.
All right, I'm gonna clean this up. Make
Want
sure you
help?
go. No, there's very sharp items here, and I don't want you getting cut, so I can take care of it.
I'll make you something in case you cut yourself. Slam
That
the door.
sounds.
And
Oh,
just
okay.
gone. And you hear clinking and clanking noises.
I think, like, under her breath, Polly's like, I'm gonna regret this later, but it's fine, it's fine. And then
Hear
I'll
her
clean up the
talking
mess.
with Bims. I'm gonna do some alchemy, Bims, but shh. Make Mama a health potion.
Sheesh.
I love her motivation.
I would like to. I'm gonna clean up the mess, obviously, and then
Yeah.
I'm like 95% sure that there's a ghost haunting this house. So
Yeah.
I
It's a couple of
wanted.
pieces have a bit of that slightly.
Goo, yeah.
Yeah.
That was on the back of my picture. Yeah.
Yeah. It's on this plate too.
Yeah. I want to do some ghost hunting later.
Can you give me a perception check?
Sure. I'm not perceptive.
One more while you're cleaning up this plate.
That's a natural 1 for
Oh,
3.
I'm so happy to hear that.
No ghosts here.
You are going to take
Mm-hmm.
5 bludgeoning damage as a second plate falls from above you and hits you on the head. A second plate breaks. It's another one of your mother's split plates.
Now that's just rude.
And you see
Nothing.
nothing.
Yeah.
And
Also
the
clean
Priya's
up
door
this
flies
plate.
open, and she's got like little goggles on. You okay, Mama?
I'm okay.
Oh no,
I
you're
just-
bleeding.
Yeah. I just bumped the wall, and one of Mimi's plates fell off onto my head.
From
but it's fine.
where?
I don't know. I thought it was hanging up there. She's got them all over the place.
Mama, you're not so smart sometimes.
No, you're right. Sometimes I'm not very smart.
Okay, I'll help fix it, make it better. And
Thank you.
slams the door again. At this point, parents are gonna see if they can actually. They hear it now. Father comes out. It's pretty early still, so he's in his bathrobe.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no!
Mm-hmm.
What happened, Polly?
Remember how I mentioned that there was a GHOST?
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll get
I
the
think-
broom.
Yep, I think we might need an exorcist or something.
Right. Yep. Okay.
Yep.
Well,
Yep.
I don't know where to go. Temple? There's a temple.
Temple.
Go to temple. Maybe send you to the temple after this. Maybe I'll take Priya on a picnic.
That sounds good.
Right. Okie
Out of the house so I can take care of
Yes.
this.
And he gets a broom and he's like, it's a good thing Mother decided to run so early.
Oh, good she's not here.
Not yet.
I'm so
at least.
worried.
we can exorcise the ghost.
Yes.
They're sweeping it up, and then the Priya's door flies open again. Okay, Mama. Okay, I made you something.
Oh, for me?
Yeah,
Thank you.
a vial. It's like pastel pink.
Okay. Does she like stand there and wait for me to drink it?
Yeah, she goes, it's to help you bleeding.
Okay, thank you. And I will just, without a second thought, tip it back.
Okay,
I trust my daughter.
you
Right.
can roll me 1d4.
1d4. 4.
You get 4 hit points.
Sweet.
It tastes a little bit more floral and a little sweeter. Like she added maybe some sugar to this, or like put it. She's got like some violet candies. Maybe she threw
Yeah.
one of those in there. And it doesn't feel as potent as a normal health potion does, but this definitely did a little something something.
Oh, my head feels so much better. Thank you, Priya.
Good. I gave you a kiss, so it'll help.
Oh, thank you. That's the special ingredient.
Yeah, love.
Yeah. Love.
And as we cut away from that, we'll go to Ty. Ty,
This scene was stinky cute.
In
It's the same.
comparison to the stinking cuteness, you've heard that
Yes.
5 houses had evidence of smuggling. Like 3 houses and 2 businesses. Displayed evidence of smuggled goods, smuggling going on, and there are 3 people who were injured. 2 citizens of Saltmarsh and 1 guard.
Typical heavy-handed
this.
government doing what they want, claiming people got smuggling stuff. Ugh. Can't just leave good fishermen alone. He's frustrating.
That's what you've heard.
Okay. He'll move about through the city and try and see if these guards are trying to rough people up, if they're being dicks, like very obviously in public.
Give a perception check.
Okay. He's wandering around, trying to work his way towards Polly's house, but with the intent
Sure.
of like, let me take the long way and see what's going on.
Yeah, that's not a problem.
Rolled a 15.
15. They're not being, at least this group that you're seeing. You assume there's more than 1 group of guards going around. They're being a little heavy-handed, like insisting upon, like they've got some warrants for, search that are direct from the King of Kaeland, capital of Kaeland, rather than from the local authorities, which you find interesting. Most people are complying. There's a lot of loud talk about what's going on, but the guards are trying their best to ignore it
Guards
and just
aren't burning
do their job.
anything. They're not killing anybody.
No, you're gonna assume that whatever conflict you heard about is probably either a different
Alright,
group
well-
of guards or a civilian issue.
All right, if he sees that, he's gonna pick up the pace a little bit to go up to Polly's house,
Hey.
just to make sure they have not messing with that place. Is the intent?
No, it doesn't seem to be over in this district. It seems to be closer, like, to one of the dock districts.
Okay.
And you get to Polly's house where you see Polly's dad carefully disposing of some broken plates.
Oh, I know his name. Notes. No, and see, I'm trying to find. I knew his uncle Orion Capsa.
Orion.
What was the dad's name?
Oleander.
Oleander. I'm gonna write that underneath it.
My mom's name is Aura. You would know her too.
Aura. Okay. Saving notes. Bam. Okay. Hey, Oleander. How's it going?
Oh, Ty, hi. With the house seems to be haunted. Do you know any exorcists? By any chance?
I'm not off the top of my head.
You think Mr.
Ghost prob?
Mr. Aelheim knows any exorcists?
Probably.
Do you think
Probably.
you could go get him and ask him? The ghost has started to break my wife's favorite display plates, and it's just a little. We need something done.
Whoa,
preferably today.
The ghost is breaking display plates.
Yes.
Are you sure it's not the little one?
No, they're out of her reach. So either she's gained telekinesis, or well, that I don't think she would. She would done what she.
Well, I mean, if you really need me to, if it's urgent, I could do that. I was actually coming up here because the guards were in town. They found already like 3 homes with smuggling and stuff. I just
Oh,
really wanted
goodness.
to make sure they weren't. Yeah.
The
messing
tensions
with
are
you
going to
up
be a little
here.
high, but I
Oh, very high. People are very upset.
noted. Picnic it definitely is today. I'm going to take Priya out while you all exercise
Well,
the house.
don't go near
No
these guys,
stressed.
okay?
Nope, we're going to go to a nice park. Maybe the Bluffs.
Okay, be very careful. I'm not too keen on that, but okay, just be careful.
We'll go to the green spaces.
Okay.
Thank
All
you
right,
for the
well,
concern. Heads up.
Yeah, if you need me to go find out for an exorcism, I guess I will. Well, I'll
Yeah,
turn
that'd be
back. I'm
great.
glad
I
you're
don't
okay.
know anyone who.
All right, he'll give him the nod and be like, "Well, I will return. Hopefully, we'll solve this problem soon for you."
And he goes back inside.
Well, he's like, "Well, at least the house." He's just thinking to himself as he's walking back down there. He's like, "Well, at least the house is okay, minus the plates."
Those, what have you been up to? Besides hearing that ruckus? down next streets.
Enjoying the quiet of my abode. Finally being home after that disturbing trip with the sirens. You know, getting a little extra rest, enjoying the silence of what used to be a nice place to live. Thinking very seriously about asking Polly if he can move into the house up the.
Yeah.
You know, maybe get a nice, a nice, workshop, where you can get
There's a
some
lot
work
of
done.
rooms in that house.
Yeah, there's a lot of room. He's thinking it might be time to move out that way. Maybe help with the reconstruction. That kind of thing. Other than that, he's just going to get up and walk around town a little bit. Sees all these good, hard-working guards out there doing the king's business. It's a good thing to see.
Nice heavy-handed business dealing.
He takes pride that they're being even and forthcoming in the service of the king, as all good servants should be.
Yes.
He keeps that to himself because this is not exactly a hotbed of royal supporters.
It's not usually, no.
And so he understands his place there. As an outsider, plus also a loyalist, he has to be very careful. But he's inwardly smiling at the good works that's being done. Yeah.
You're hearing the neighbors talk. Hear all that gossip as well. And your neighbor is blissfully quiet. You're imagining he played till quite late at the Shy Clam.
If any of the guards look amenable, he might just whisper that they should check that particular room where the bard lives. Maybe he seems kind of shifty. Might be a smuggler, because he's definitely not a bard. He can't be a bard. You don't play that well.
He can't be a bard.
It can't be a bard.
It's got to be a bard.
It's got to be a sham. It really does. I play.
He's a charlatan. No.
Oh, bard charlatan? What? No,
what? Never.
He probably can lie his way out of a wet paper bag. No, he'll just make his way back towards the Capsa residence, because that seems to be where everyone gathers for some reason.
It's a good place to gather. Polly's house is happening.
At some point, he'll expect to see Morgor with a small child following, getting into some sort of mischief, and then Polly with an exasperated look on her face. Ty with a vacant look on his face, and
rather than Morgor with a tiny child in tow, you see a somewhat concerned looking Ty, and I realized I forgot my sweet tea, so you two talk for like a minute while I get that.
Bothos, hey.
Hello, Ty. How are you?
Could be better.
Oh.
Well,
what has Morgor done again?
It ain't Morgor. That's all these guards around
sure?
Town. Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Guards.
Doing good work. Lots of smugglers caught.
We're doing work all right, but government can't keep their hands off everybody, it appears. Not even here in a fishing town. So, but anyways, look, that's beside the point. I'm just a little on edge with that.
Why? You're not a smuggler. What would you have to worry about?
No, I just am worried about, far-reaching hands. Overreaching hands.
Are you afraid that the smugglers will not be punished, or are you want smugglers not to be punished? Isn't that what we've been stopping smuggling ourselves?
No, I'm just worried about them calling some people smugglers that aren't actually smugglers, just to get results,
You know of these things happening? That would be a travesty, I believe is the word.
Yeah, it would be. Well, look, I was going up to check on Polly's house to make sure that they weren't up there harassing them.
I was going that direction as well.
Well, they're fine.
Good.
I was up there talking to
Morgor not creating chaos again.
As far as I know, there's some plates being thrown around though.
Morgor.
They say it's a ghost.
Hasn't Polly spoken of ghosts before? Something.
Yeah, she mentioned that, and Oleander seemed pretty insistent that yes, it was a ghost, not the wee little one, not Morgor. So he asked me actually to go find somebody to, do an exorcism.
Oh, You know someone?
Maybe.
Oh, who do you know?
Over at the church, you know.
The crab?
Yeah, let's ask the crab. Sorry, that's me going like, yeah, let's get the crab. It'd be hilarious to bring the crab back. Oh, you have to do an exorcism.
I'm not sure if my friend is believable, but down at one of the bars I frequent when not working, there's a Pieter Vinkman, supposedly is a fighter of ghosts or something.
Oh, like he's like legit?
I've never seen a ghost myself, and he is deep in cups when he speaks of this, but
Hey, that's better than what I was thinking. So let's go there. Why not?
of course, maybe
Well,
he
do
will be. It is early. He may not quite be there yet.
Well, can I get you a drink? Wait around a bit.
If you had me at can, let's go.
Okay, cool. Let's go. Come on, man.
Follows a long time
Yep.
for a drink.
Time for a drink.
Right.
You
Looking
know.
for Pieter.
Piet-
Pieter
Piet-
Vinkman.
Piotr. Yeah.
Vinkman.
Pieter. Oh,
A
hey,
fi-
changed the name.
fighter
Yay.
fighter of ghosts.
A ghost fighter, like what
Yes.
Priya pretends to be.
Hmm.
She was ghost hunting. A ghost hunter.
He seems to be an academic of some sort. I have no idea what he does.
So where are you going to meet this Piotr?
One of the random bars that we go to. I can't remember the name.
Sure. Yeah,
Did
no,
I write
there's-
down which
there's
one I
a-
like going to?
There's
There
a
were several
bunch
down to
of
the water,
bars.
wasn't
Yeah.
I just saw the
Uh,
map changed over, so I'm looking. I'm like, wait a minute, where were we?
Well, you've been to the half mast with the full mast
I
next
know-
door is the
I know
shady
this-
one.
This place was the big tavern, right? That I'm pinging on the hill.
Yes, I believe so. Let me Wicker Goat. No, that's the other one.
This-
No,
this
it's
would've-
Wicker Goat. Wicker
This would
Goat.
be one, probably more along the lines of one of the more less reputable.
Okay.
Not
Off
like
the
you're
Wicker
going
Goat.
to get stabbed every time you go there, but where people who like to tell tall tales find people who like to listen to tall tales being told.
Right. So the Wicker Goat's where a lot of the dwarves and the loyalists like to hang out. I'm sure they're having a great time there today.
Oh yeah, that's my favorite bar
Yeah.
to go to.
Yes. So you want to go to a different.
Sure.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Is it the Clam? Do we have to go to the Clam?
You don't have to go to the Clam. There's so many bars here.
Okay.
If there's anything just already built, because I think there's two main bars. The Empty Net.
The Empty Net.
The Empty Net.
That sounds right. That sounds good.
That's number 8 on the
We should head to the Empty Net.
Empty Net's right here. Boop. The Empty Net is known. It's partially over the harbor. It's bordered on stilts. So boats can sometimes pull up, grab a couple drinks, and then keep going into port, or vice versa. Grab a couple.
You can drink and
Bites
fish
for the road.
right
Yeah,
off the
drink
right
and
off, yeah.
fish.
Man, that's a
basically.
good deal. It's like a drive-through liquor store. It's
Yep.
great.
It's a little rickety, but
It moves with the tide.
yeah, troublemakers are sometimes thrown either out the door or over the railing into the harbor.
Nice.
It's the
Favorite
best
part of night.
place for a rowdy night of drinking and brawling, but during the day,
I was gonna
it's
say, it's the
actually
best.
pretty quiet. A lot of people
Mhm.
like to just come there for quiet conversation. It's at nighttime that it gets a little raucous and rowdy. That and like the drive-through boat window. See, but the inside,
Changes with the tides, you know.
Mhm.
it basically does. With the sun, as the sun rises, it's one mood, and the sun sets, it's another.
Yeah.
A lot of people like to go there to meet for business deals, both legitimate and perhaps illegitimate, though they would never say so direct. So you go there, and you're trying to meet up with, Piotr. Oh, Piotr.
Pieter Vinkman. Questionable academic.
Is a questionable academic. Whoop. And you get there, and there's a lady. She's kind of known. in Cyberpunk, she's what we would call a fixer. She connects people to different things. And you get there, and her name is Marina, which is kind of funny.
Interesting. Yes.
Marina of the Marina.
Marina Saltwater. There you go. That's
Marina Saltwater. Yeah.
Never gives a last name, but yes, her
Yes,
name's Marina.
that's a great name.
And so Marina, she's there, just kind of flipping through some papers. She's got a couple different bags next to her on the bench. She always has a little corner booth. The empty net.
Okay. Well, hi. Penny for your thoughts. Copper
What
for
do you
your
want?
thoughts. Hey, just coming in to have a drink, relax for a minute, and
Oh, well, the
Sorry,
empty net's a great place to do it. But what kind of budget? If you're talking to me, you want something in particular. What can I do you for?
have you seen Vinkman?
I've seen Vickman. I've seen a lot of people. What you need specifically?
Oh, Piotr speaks great length about the busting or fighting of ghosts.
Yeah, it's kind of his speciality. He says he's like a blood hunter of ghosts or whatever. I was like, ghosts don't have blood, so why are you a blood hunter?
I was going to say the same thing.
I just let him. I don't ask too many questions. I know very insistent.
He rambles at
Yeah,
great
all the time.
length.
All the time.
Do you know if he would be about? We need advice on ghost.
Well, if you need advice on ghosts, 2 people. Well, 3, I guess technically. He does a good one. Probably be in later today, or not. I can go send a runner to go fetch him. I think I know where he was last pulling up and working on his gadgets. Otherwise, we could get the brothers.
Brothers,
Yeah.
not Hansel and
No.
not no.
The Chesswinsters.
The chest wins. Yes, I hear their noisy cart come through town quickly every day.
Yeah. They, if you were talking about, if you got a ghost problem, it's either Vinkman or the Chesswinsters.
Hi looks to go those like brothers or individuals.
Yes, Scene and Dan.
I think 2 heads better than 1 most times. And with Morgor not around, it's probably safe to have extra people.
I can hook you up with either one of them. I just need to know what you got.
Probably
Well,
light. I'm just worried about their price since there's 2 of them.
But let's try the brothers.
All right.
Should be fun.
We'll try the brothers.
Vinkman can be unpredictable.
To say the least, he was working on a new gadget. It had some suction feature. I told him he should try to sell it at the half-mast or the full mast rather. But he said it was for ghosts, and I was like, "What are you doing, sucking?" I don't know. It seemed weird, but we'll have our kinks, I guess. So
I'm going to forget you even said that.
In ghosts.
So Chess Winsters.
Yes, the Chesswinsters. Yeah.
Well, might we find them?
Oh, they should be pulling up pretty soon here. They always come in for a drink. And you
Cheap
hear a
ale.
noisy cart pulling up through it.
Let have a bard following behind them everywhere they go.
And
Making instead of his hear ye, it's rear. It's making that sound. Like,
It sounds like Vinkman on his way as well.
maybe. I mean, it wouldn't shock me. Just sit at pick a table and I'll send them over your way.
Thank you.
No problem.
Picks a table that's kind of out, like overlooking the marina.
Yes. And you can pick a seat where you can see both marinas.
Yep.
Yeah. You go in and you see the Chesswinsters enter, walking in. 2 brothers. One's got really long hair. The other one's got short hair. They're both wearing plaid, for some reason, and
For no reason at all.
for some reason that's the. And they, as they walk in, you see Marina flag them down. They have a brief discussion. She like points over to your table, go up to the bar. Their usuals. Dan says, "So I hear you have a ghost problem."
Yeah, we do.
I believe so. Our friend Miss Capsa has the feeling that a ghost is haunting her home.
Haunting.
She has a small child she wishes to protect.
Understandable.
And
Children are.
there was a horrible death that occurred outside their house recently.
Ooh, that'll do it. Yeah, we're gonna need
Criminal got what he deserved.
a lot of salt.
A lot of salt.
A lot of salt. Yeah.
You're not planning
Glad
to salt the garden, are you?
We live on the ocean.
No, so it's thankfully it's pretty cheap here. Actually, that's why we moved to the town, is because salt prices inland are crazy. We can make our own sea salt here, actually. We go through salt like nobody's business.
Why?
Except the salt. Because salt is effective for everything. Ghosts, demons, bad spirits. Like, you just...
Seasoning meat.
That, too!
Mm.
Yeah.
Only worked on barnacles.
Have
See,
you tried?
what is there, except for barnacles? Like, slugs, snails? Like, salt is a great solution to a lot of things. Also, some holy water might not be bad.
I just had Ty's had like a little mental epiphany, like slugs and snails are slimy, kind of like ectoplasm. What if they're like he's having a little mind moment, like whoa, like putting connections together, like that's it.
Okay.
So hey, look, before we hire you, what's your going rate for getting rid of a ghost?
Well, how
Ballpark.
big is the house? Is it like, do you want to get rid of the ghost, or you want it to just stop haunting the area?
Well, I'll talk with the owner about that more specifically, but let's say what's the going rate for a single ghost versus then, the entire house, making sure it's good to go.
Well, we could provide some ghost security for the house. About, depending on it. Is it a 1-story, 2-story?
It's a mansion.
2-story, okay, decent size. Okay, so that'd be about like, I don't know, 10 gold.
In gold?
Shore up your ghost defenses on your house.
What about
Eve.
the killing of the ghost or re-killing of ghost?
Yeah,
A
destroying the
perma-killing.
ghost. A perma-kill of the ghost. Well... we think
Destruction.
see. Well, I think we could probably take out a ghost for about... How long has this been haunting been going on? Like, how angry is this
Not-
ghost?
It was throwing plates today, I think.
Is it throwing plates at people? Like, does this ghost have a target, or is it just generically?
I'm
I
assuming
think it's targeted.
Yeah.
Okay, well that makes it a little... It's easier to bait a ghost if it has... anger. Ghost therapy
Why
is
would
hard.
getting rid of a ghost cost more than protecting a home from ghost?
Because you can, like, create ghost barriers a lot easier than, like, fighting a ghost. Possession's a bitch, man. Medical bills. But also holy water. The prices on holy water these days.
We have an inn with Cuthbert, so
Oh.
should be fine.
Well, if you got an in with St. Cuthbert's, you can provide the holy water. We could probably deal with the ghost for, like, going right on holy water. Dan. Cost.
Yeah, like,
25 gold
you guys just
for
said
a thing of
20
holy
something?
water. Yeah, 25 gold for water. For the holy water, okay, we have some bulk vats, which is why we can do it for 15, because holy water is usually about 25 a vial. If you got free holy water, we can do it for
How much you need?
8. Just a vial.
Just a while.
Okay.
We could probably do that. What you think?
Hmm.
Close.
Ty, who should I or you go to Cuthbert?
I'll go to Cuthbert.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will take our friends, the Chess Windsors, to Polly's house.
All right. Congratulations, boys. You're hired.
Great.
Happy ghost hunting.
Cool. Let's go.
I'll see you guys in a few with
Do I get
holy
to
water.
ride in the cool cart now?
You get to, you can ride the cart. You just gotta give us directions.
Yes. All right. I'm sure you
That's,
will.
that's
pick
what Gothos wanted. He's like, I want to ride the car.
We
He's
also
like,
have
"Yes."
a bunch of salt, so I don't think we have to pick up. Yeah, we should probably pick up some extra.
Okay. It's not as big of a house as Ty made it sound. He just lives in a boat.
Oh, houseboat kind of guy.
Yeah.
And he gets in the cart, and it's very noisy going down the road.
They're very noisy.
Very noisy.
Slides everywhere.
It's
Oh,
really
every
good
corner.
at drifting around corners.
Every
Like,
cool.
corner
traction,
takes it
yeah.
hard. Yeah.
yeah,
He's like, oh, so fast.
yeah. You get some dirty looks from going so fast by pedestrians. You know, they trudge onward.
It's okay. We
Uh,
don't have imposed speed limits yet.
Not yet. Not yet. Ty, you're gonna get some holy water.
Yep. Cuthbert, my
Cuthbert's.
man.
Go to St. Cuthbert's, and Agatha is there. She seems to be watering the window boxes outside of the.
Do I hear any crab singing?
Give me a perception check.
It's Agatha all along.
A 20. You smell boiled crab.
Oh no.
I was like, California roll.
No, a
no.
20. A dirty 20.
Yeah, you can hear the serenading of songs of
Ooh, he
St.
lets-
Cuthbert's hymns coming from like the others, like the churchyard.
He lets out a very small sigh of relief that the crab has not been killed yet.
No.
He-
Barnacle Bess has not yet been consumed.
So he'll go up to Agatha then. Hello,
Oh,
Agatha.
Mr. Ty.
Hi.
See you. Hello.
Nice to
Yes.
see
How
you
can I
as
help
well.
you?
Well, I was in the neighborhood to remove a potential spectral problem and was wondering if I could get some holy water from
Specters?
you. Yeah.
Specters, ghosts, gas rings.
Yes.
Right. Holy water. Well,
Yeah.
you did bring all those issues of St. Cuthbert's and common sense back, so it's
I-
I suppose of all the holy water is the
I
least
did.
we can do. Come inside.
Okay, thank you. The singing is lovely today as they're walking
You can
inside.
give me a persuasion check with advantage.
Let me see here. Okay, first one. Hang on a sec. First one was a 16. Oh yeah, second one was a nat one. Yeah, no, we're going with 16.
The 16? Okay. She goes, yes, Bess has been a wonderful addition. She's only been here a day, but I think she'll be a great member of the
Things are, going good with her singing lessons. You guys aren't, bleeding from the ears or anything like that yet.
She's singing the praises of St. Cut. Why would we bleed from the ear?
Oh no, it's just silly expression. Don't worry about it.
Sure. And she goes into like a side room. One moment, please. Go and unlock and
Can Ty start humming along with one of the hymns?
Of
Just
course you
standing there,
may.
like kind of bobbing up and down.
one of the many you heard on the boat journey back to town.
Perfect.
And she comes out a moment later. She goes, I've brought 2 vials of holy
Oh.
water.
Oh, why, thank you. This was
course.
perfect. Ooh. Thank you.
Yes, we're not a big fan of ghosts.
Yeah,
You could put those
yeah,
spirits to rest. Initiative.
look, most like evil abomination type things I'm not a fan of, but these ghosts, I don't know quite what they are per se. 2 is perfect.
Usually
Shouldn't need
troubled
any more.
spirits. So
Yeah.
I hope you resolve the issue without too many
I-
difficulties.
I hope so too. I hope so too. Well, look, it was nice talking to you. I got friends waiting for me.
Of course.
Ghosts to take
Please.
care of.
I
Are you guys
forgot-
doing good here? Yeah. Do you need anything before I go?
Oh no, we're doing. Actually, you could help me carry this into the next. And
Oh,
she
sure.
puts up one of the boxes of books. Yeah.
Oh, are these more of those hymns?
Oh, St. Cuthbert's and Common. Yes, we're actually going to be
Yeah.
sending one out on another boat soon, so
Oh,
nearer the door, so we can send it off.
perfect. Those guards, by the way, in town, they haven't come up here and been harassing you guys, have they?
Oh no. course not.
Perfect. Okay. Well, yeah, here you go.
Thank you.
So
For
no.
holy water.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. All right. Well,
Take the Cuthbert's blessings with.
and you as well. And let's see, hang on a sec. Shahalis' blessings upon you. Know where to find me down by the docks if you need me. Y'all take care.
As well. Goes picks
And,
up her watering can again and goes back to watering the flower boxes. You faintly hear the sounds of Barnacle Bess singing quiet as you walk back to the capsa house.
The screen as time moves away, it pans back to her, and she's like chopping up onions and garlic.
No,
I'm kidding.
she's not.
Boiling water.
Giant stew pot.
Yeah, giant stew pot. I'm kidding. Okay, cool.
Ollie.
Holy water.
Back at your house. Your father has packed up a lovely picnic lunch and prepared some lunches for you and your friend. And is getting ready to take out Priya on a nice picnic. Have the house empty for you guys to do your exercise.
Perfect. I very calmly rush them out the door.
Yes. Mama, you're not gonna join us on the picnic?
Not today. I have
Is it
some
'cause of the
errands.
plates?
A little bit, but I also have some errands to run. I've got some chores to do, so
Is it
you
because you
enjoy.
don't want me to see you get in trouble with...
You do know that I don't like it when you see me get in trouble.
It's pretty embarrassing.
Yes, it can be pretty embarrassing, but it only lasts for a little while.
Hang in there, Mama. She gives you like a pat on the knee.
Thank you, darling. Enjoy your picnic with Pappy.
Okay, we will.
And shoo them out
Holds
the
his
door.
hand and they walk off to have a nice picnic somewhere.
Great.
And before you know it, noisy cart pulls up, and you see two people who look pretty brunette guys, one with longer hair, one with shorter hair, both wearing plaid.
Lots of plaid.
They look related. And Gothos arrive.
We're all singing a song about wayward sons.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
I've lived in this town my whole life. Do I know these boys?
You've heard of the Chesswinsters. Yeah.
The Chessminsters.
You might have even gone to school with the Chesswinsters. Because you're
Okay,
about their
that makes
age.
sense.
Maybe they're a little older than
Yeah.
you. They may have been like seniors, like when you were like, freshmen,
Yeah.
kind of like age difference,
Okay.
basically.
Yeah. Okay.
They always had a weird affinity and interest in the supernatural.
Supernatural. Makes sense. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, good morning, everyone. Gothos.
Oh,
Hello.
it's Polly. Hey, you've
Hi.
got the ghost problem.
Yes, I think I'm being haunted. Not my
Well,
house. Me.
lucky for you, we give a
so-
cute girl discount.
Oh, thank you.
I feel
Just no
suddenly
interest.
uncomfortable. We have engaged the Chesswinsters in providing support for the removal of your ghost.
Yeah.
Good. Thank you.
You're the target of the ghost, says, Scene. He's a little bit more reasonable. Dan's the one that ever so often just gave you a weird kind of half flirt here in school.
Yes. I have one of my portraits had some ectoplasmic goo on the back of it.
Right.
This morning there was a plate thrown at my door, and then another one, and she like just kind of shows like the
Ooh,
mostly
yeah.
sealed wound. Another
Right.
one fell, hit me in the head. We did kill a stalker in our alleyway who is stalking and kidnapping a young woman.
I'm gonna ask you what your
um,
relation to the ghost.
Yes,
That checks out.
I did deliver the killing blow, so that's my guess.
Nope, that's definitely it. Stalkers in life, stalkers in death is what we like to say.
Makes sense.
But if you're the target, this will work out pretty. It should be pretty simple, straightforward process.
Good.
Dan, could
Do-
you
Do
grab the
I have
salt? Yes.
to worry about any more property damage?
Hopefully, no.
Okay, good. She's like a little worried about her mother's reaction to the plates, but like that's her biggest concern right now in this moment.
Yes. Oh, yes. It's gonna be a whole thing.
Great.
So, they come in. One of them has a big bag of salt. He goes, first, I'll tell you the steps. First, you gotta trap the ghost in the house. Stalker, I'm gonna pretend to see. We're gonna block off all the exits for the ghost so that it has to be. We're not stuck in here with the ghost. The ghost is gonna be stuck in here.
Oh, okay.
Your guy Ty, he's getting some holy water right now, which is helpful. Ghost, and then we've also got some ghost weapons. So
Okay.
we're gonna beat up this ghost.
Good. I'm so glad my daughter's not here. She would love this.
Oh, she would, really.
Yeah, nope. She sure wouldn't. Just immediate. Nope.
JK, that was it.
Yep.
That was a joke.
Nipping that in the bud.
Yep. Right. So first we're gonna go in and we're gonna put like a line of salt on each of the doorways and the windows. This is the special Cheswinster salt. It's enchanted to have anti-undead properties, so they really won't want to cross this line. And so if you could just show us all the doors. Fine.
Yeah, of course. And I'll take them around upstairs and downstairs.
They got like a funnel, and they just kind of like pour little lines with their funnel, and
Very
they go
nice.
around. And inside of Priya's room, there are definitely like crayons, ghost murdering plans, ghost hunting plans, like pinned up on the walls. They're like, and then like one of them's like, huh, and then just keeps going.
I just like just very carefully like adjust the tarp over her alchemy set.
Yeah, a little blanket. Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah. All right. And by this point, Ty, you have arrived.
Perfect. He will be strutting up to the house.
Hey, come on in. We're about to seal off the front door.
Oh,
Yes.
perfect. Look, holy vial. for
Holy
you.
water. Great. Love
I
that.
have a spare one as well. I'm gonna hold on to it if you don't mind, but
Oh,
just
no,
in
that's,
case.
that's fine. The more holy water, the better.
Perfect.
Yep. Right, so. Ghosts, right? They're gonna get agitated if their target is doing things that'll make them unhappy. Or just if they're present long enough. You said that the ghost attacked you today, so this is the first day of escalation. It's a good thing you called us to now, because it only gets worse.
Okay, good to know.
Alright, so this ghost is gonna come up. Ghosts, I don't know if you know this, but they can be kind of scary. So, don't freak out too much if you get frightened. That goes for all of you guys. Try not to let the ghost touch you. And they also might try to possess you guys. So, we've got these on loan, little talismans for you to hold, which should help you resist possession. It gives you like some weird looking straw and twig tied together thing with it smells pretty potent. There's some herbs in there. If you hold on to this, your odds of getting possessed are gonna go way down.
Good, thank you.
Right. Alright, so
You have a refund policy if we are possessed after following your instructions?
we don't have an no possession guarantee. We just reduce your chances of getting possessed. But we will take care of the ghost.
I was more surprised by your lack of guarantee, but you'll continue.
No guarantees when it comes to supernatural.
Mm-hmm.
And you see one of them is like, ghosts, fun fact, ghosts hate specific noises. And this flute, or whistle, is one of those noises. Most of y'all, you might be able to hear it, sea elfster.
I've got pretty good hearing.
Yeah, pretty good hearing, but the rest of you probably won't be able to hear it. It's on like a special pitch that only ghosts, dogs, and like other things can hear it too, but like it really is irksome to ghosts and dogs. So we're gonna do this. Hopefully, call out the ghost. Polly, we want you to hold onto this vial of holy water. If it comes at you, we want you to. You're gonna do the splash.
The splash. Okay.
Yeah, that'll help.
Should I be armed for this other than holy
You're not?
water? Oh, I am. And I just summon my sapphire spear.
Yeah, that should be fine.
Okay, good.
Yeah, they're generally resistant to non-magical things. So if you've got magic,
Well, this is definitely all magic.
but if you two don't have any magical weapons, a little holy water on your right up. Right, are we ready? One of them pulls out a gun. It's like a flintlock. It's very, very weapon, Hawk, but it's a flintlock. One shot. And pulls out knives, and then they blow on the whistle. The whistle, Ty, you can barely
I was gonna say, does Ty
it.
hear it?
It's like
I feel like he'd be like.
it sounds almost like a buzz, like a little, like if when you get like a gnat or mosquito that flies really close to your ear, like that kind of sound, like that.
Okay. And it's like, ah. But he doesn't say much, just hears it.
Then, from outside of the room, from the north side of the room, you see a ripple. Because your ghost rolled really bad earlier on stealth, but you rolled worse on perception. Now use a plate.
That's valid.
And you see another one of your mother's dishes floating mid-air.
I just, with my spear, don't you dare throw that plate.
The ghost! And we're gonna enter a weird initiative. Where... Da-da-da-da-da.
A
it
ghost-like initiative.
A
ghost-like
ghost-like
initiative?
initiative. Where I just want you
Okay.
guys to roll me your initiative. Oops, let me type in their names.
Oh, 16.
16 for both of you. That's
15 for
15.
me. I
Okay.
Yeah, one less for me.
And Ty?
3.
I love that for you. Ghost stalker. Right. Well. Right. He's got a bonus. So, Dan goes first. He whips into action. He's got knives, and he's gonna go in for the ghost. They glint with a sheen. They seem to be made out of a magical metal, perhaps. Gonna go try to stabbeth the ghosteth. Probably be helpful. Boom, boom. Oh, that didn't have the +6. That's fine. He gets one hit on the ghost. You can see where he stabs the ghost, it becomes a little bit more visible and a little less incorporeal, and it's done a bit of damage. Which flip my. Okay. All right, and then the ghost it's definitely the guy you killed in the alley. It is 100% him. He's got a big gaping hole in his chest where the Eldritch Blast went. Gothos. Go before the
Hi.
ghost.
Yes.
Would you like to do anything here? Ghost emerge with another one of Polly's mother's plates.
Yes. I have sprinkled holy water on my maul.
Nice.
And I would like to strike it at this. I want to strike at Ghost Oath, or whatever, and try and hit him with a thing,
Hit that guy.
if that's okay.
Sure, please.
Okay. Big holy water covered maul swing,
Wing.
recklessly,
Recklessly.
of course. I'm a barbarian. Of course, it's always. Oh well, I'm glad I did reckless. 14 was my best.
14 does
roll.
hit.
We're rolling so
Oh.
good.
Wonderful. Then he will take. I'm not raging, so that would be 13 damage.
Nice.
And I will let go with one of my frost bursts. So
Okay.
it gets 2 points of like ice just kind of shatters into it.
So you do that, and the ice seems to not be able to catch purchase on its incorporeal form.
Okay.
But the other damage, the holy water covered maul, does seem to
Okay.
have crumpled its ghost form a little bit.
Okay. I stand ready.
Stand ready. It is now the ghost stalker's turn. Oh, spooky ghost guy. I require every one of you to make me a wisdom saving throw with advantage.
Oh.
Talismans. Because he's horrifying visage. Ghosts out. Very
An
scary.
18.
18 is good. You're safe.
14.
22.
22.
Oh, damn.
You're also safe. Ty, there's a moment where you're like, oh, that's a little scary, but you manage to shake it off. A waft of those herbs from that talisman help you shake it off, as the DC was 13.
The herbs. Okay.
And you're now immune to its horrifying visage for 24 hours.
Nice.
But if you're not, it's not pretty. And then it is going to possess. He's not much stalking anymore. Anymore wants revenge. He's gonna try to withering touch Polly. Try wither touch you with his withery ghost hands of withered.
Withery ghost hands and withered.
That if I added a +5 to that, that would be a 21. I will roll it again because 22. That hits you. Polly.
That'll definitely hit me. My AC is 12.
Right. You'll take 15 necrotic damage as its hand grabs you, and you can feel, actually, just it like touches your chest, and you feel that the cold necrotic damage radiate. Same spot which you inflicted its lethal. And then it's done. I can't do anything else. So, Polly, you are up next. You got this ghost right in front of you.
Yes, he is right in front
Plunged
of me.
his icy dead ghost hand into your chest, and it hurts.
He is. I can't do my Eldritch Blast because he is right there. So
You could, it'd just be disadvantage.
yeah. Instead, is that a ranged attack?
You have a magic dagger.
I do.
Magic is also.
Yeah, it is a ranged spell attack. Damn. Okay. Then in that case, I'm gonna do a lightning lore. So from my
Okay.
spear, just an arc of lightning comes and like lashes at the ghost. It needs to make a
Alright.
strength saving throw. My DC is 15.
Strength saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you know this about ghosts, but ghosts aren't renowned for their great strength.
What?
So-
That's wild.
13.
That is a failure. So
See, it's -2.
he's pulled up to 10 feet in a straight line towards me, but he's already here, so he's gonna take 1d8 lightning damage.
Sure will.
So that is 5 lightning damage.
He ain't happy.
And can I bonus action take the plate out of his hand? Or is that a whole action?
You know what? I will say, since you lightly, like, you basically pulled him off kilter with that. He's not expecting
Mhm.
it. Even though you didn't really travel, we'll say you could use that as a distraction, like off balance him
Okay.
for you to bonus action grab that plate. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab that plate and just like carefully tuck it away.
Like, no, not again.
No, don't break the plate.
No more casualties.
I'm already in so much trouble. And that's my turn.
All right. Scene or Sean, whichever one to say, Winchester is, he's got the gun. Gonna aim and shoot at this ghost. It doesn't shoot a bullet. Instead, it shoots out like a weird salt pattern spray thing. It's almost like salt shot. But it's with their patented chest winster specialty anti-ghost salt. So it's gonna if it hits, well, it won't hurt. You'll just be seasoned. You'll just be well seasoned, Polly. Not gonna actually do any damage.
I live in Saltmarsh. I feel like I'm always seasoned.
Always well seasoned. That's a definite hit. Hey, I've got that magic specialty salt gun damage. All right. The ghost is having troubles keeping its incorporeal form together. The spray of magic salt that coursed through it seems to be like it's almost just like staticky, like a television would. It can't piece together where that salt is through, and it's kind of jittering a bit. Ty, what would you like to do?
It's going to cast on the ghosty ghost Bane.
Cool.
So as long as I can see him within range, which is 30 feet, which I'm assuming we're close enough to
yeah.
that.
Yeah, you're
Okay.
10 feet
Must
max. It's just not a huge
Must
room.
make charisma saving throws. Whenever the target fails the saving throw, makes an attack roll or saving throw before the spell ends. They must roll a d4 and subtract that number from the attack roll or saving throw.
So it needs to make a charisma save.
Yes, a charisma save.
Don't know if you know this, but ghosts
Very
are actually
charismatic.
pretty charismatic.
Okay, I did not
Because
know that.
they gotta be spooky and haunting and intimidating and stuff.
That
Got
actually explains a lot.
17.
Oh, yeah, dang it, yeah. Mine, it was a 13.
It's a plus
yeah.
3. So
Ooh.
ghosts
he beat me.
surprisingly charming. Why do you think all these people make bad decisions? Like, my dead father told me to do this. It's because those ghosts are persuasive as heck.
Kai's eyes go wide like, oh crap, it didn't work.
Yeah.
Abort.
It's
I
just
guess that's all I can do.
but resists.
Yeah.
It's Dan's turn. He's got his knives and he's gonna go for the old 1-2 stab on the ghost. Oh, he hits 1. Will he hit 2? He does. And I think, does 1 point over the exact amount of HP that the ghost had left. And so he's like, your time haunting's done, ghost. Stalk the afterlife. And he like stabs and it dissipates. And you feel a sense of relief. Just from, you didn't notice there's a little bit of anxiety, but maybe being stalked by a ghost just gives you a hair bit of that. Like the hair on the back of your neck goes down, and you're like, oh, feels better now. And so he just goes whew, and blows on the salt pistol and tucks it away. There you go. Ghost problem solved.
I'm
With
very
no
impressed.
possessions, and they like high five each other.
Kai steady, they're shocked. Like, wow, that was pretty good.
That was very quick.
They are good.
They say we're efficient. Gotta
I
keep
ain't
up the
gonna lie.
Chestwinster reputation.
I was kind of concerned, but y'all did great. Good job.
Thanks.
Thank you. How much did what was the agreed upon price?
8 gold.
8 gold. All right.
Most of it's
I will.
enchanted salt cost.
That's totally fair. Thank
So if we
you.
could get those talismans back, that'd be
Oh yes, of course.
Yeah. Here.
In the back. I will pay them 10 gold.
okay. They are very appreciative.
Gold each for a tip. Nice.
Yeah.
Like the salt, the thin layer of salt we put down, because it's not a thick layer of salt, it's just the salt in the windows and doorways. If you leave it there, it'll help anti-ghost the house for about a week.
Good, good. Yes, I think I've had enough of ghosts.
It can be a real pain. But you caught it early. You caught it before it hit, like, as we like to call the third aggression stage. Yeah.
That sounds troubling.
Yeah. Ghosts can get pretty aggressive. Oh.
Yes, yes.
They'll take care. We're gonna go, get a drink. Just their
Awesome.
plaid shirts. Go out and they ride off in their cart.
Gothos.
They were surprisingly effective.
I was
They
about
were-
to say.
I always liked them in school. They were always very kind, a little eccentric, but always very kind. So I'm glad to see them doing well.
I'm glad we chose them. It was between them and Sage Finkman.
Oh, Vinkman, yes, I've heard about him. He's a little bit more eccentric than the Chestminster brothers.
Well, it was one or the other, and I thought 2 heads would be better than 1.
Yes, yes. Well, they did an excellent job. I'm very impressed. Thank you very much for your help with them. Thank you for getting them. Ty, thank you for getting that holy water. I
Sure.
didn't realize how uneasy the ghost was making me until it was gone. So thank you.
Now, is that the only one that you had, Polly? There's nothing else that's been bugging you, right? No other ghosty apparitional things?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay.
I
Just
guess
wanted to make sure.
time will tell, but we know how to get rid of them now. So, and we could always, hire the Chestminster boys again if need be.
We should
It's
consider inviting them
true.
to your house and have them preemptively
Oh,
clean it out.
yes. That's not a bad idea.
Mm.
Maybe once there's a bit more
Polly?
work.
Why is there salt all over the floor? She comes into the front door where there's definitely salt on the doorway.
In here, Mother. I'm assuming we're in like the back room, like
Yeah, you're
living
like in a
room
more like
kinda-
yeah.
yeah.
You hear like her set down a few bags, probably of like had some shots.
Yeah.
Polly, why is there? It's also in the windows.
Yes. So you remember how I mentioned that there was a ghost?
Might be a ghost, yes.
Well, there definitely was.
Oh dear.
The salt was
Is
to
Pri
help
all
trap it.
right?
She's fine. She went on a picnic with father. The Chestminster boys stopped by.
Oh, those boys. Yes, bit strange.
Yes, they
but
were
nice enough.
strange, but
Loud
nice. Yes.
cart.
Yes, their cart is definitely ostentatious. They salted all of the doors and windows to keep it in so we could get rid of it.
I don't think regular salt worked on ghosts.
No, they actually have their own special, like, ghost salt. I don't
course
totally
they do.
understand it.
But
But yes. But it's gone now. I'm no longer being ghost hunted, so...
oh, Polly, is there blood in your?
Oh, yes. Well, one of your plates, fell, and I think it was
Oh
the
dear.
ghost. Yes, it
No.
hit me.
Ghost
Yes,
broke my plate. And my
two-
daughter's head? That ghost
two of
better be
your
lucky it's not
plates.
alive right now. 2 of my plates. Oh, that ghost
Yes,
wasn't dead.
we
I
have the
keep it.
pieces. If we found a mender, we could get them mended.
I think, what is it? Lady Bereka knows someone who knows ceramics. Yeah.
Yes. Oh, I did save this one. It had it. The ghost had it in its ghost hands. Was going to throw it. I did save it. So,
Oh,
and I just like
good.
give it to her.
I don't mean to interrupt, but there is a form of repair that revels in the life of the piece, where you take the broken pieces and put them together using a precious metal.
Are you familiar with this type of repair work, Mr. Aelheim?
I've looked into it. I haven't had the opportunity to try it, but it is something that supposedly the history of the piece, even though it has been broken when reassembled, is part of the journey of the piece. They can be very beautiful.
Well, if you would like to give it a go, Mr. I'll hire you to try to... Oh, my 35th anniversary plate.
I would be honored to attempt to repair and accentuate the history of your 35th anniversary plate.
Thank you. Pieces will be gathered, given to Gotho. We don't need this book. La, 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 la. There we go. And so, yeah. You guys have ghost busted the house. And as you're all sitting there, it goes, oh, also, there was some mail for you. I picked it up. For you and Mr. Morgor? I don't know.
Oh,
Yes, here. Jill, and it is very fine looking envelope. It's got, like, some embossing on it. And, different colors. And it has a very fancy seal on it.
oh, do I recognize the seal?
Yes, it takes a second. Because you've only seen the seal, like, elsewhere in town. You've never received anything with this seal before. It is, the seal of Lord Gellin Prime. The council members.
He's the one who was handing out all the fruits and stuff,
He was.
right?
Yes,
Okay.
he was.
Okay.
That guy.
That guy. I'll open my letter then, I guess.
Seems that you and Morgor have very similar.
Huh, okay.
Yes, his Chauncey dropped.
Oh.
And it says in a very flowing script, it appears to be handwritten. It says, Dear Miss Polycapsa, I wish to invite you and your friends, whomst I've also written separate letters, to tea at my house tomorrow afternoon. And it gives, like, the date. There is a business proposal I would like to extend to your rather competent group friends and yourself. I hope you'll be amenable to my offer, but even if not, it would be delightful to have a cup of tea. So much for the tea. Thank you in advance, Lord Gellin Prime. Fancy signature. And of course, this paper is also like embossed vellum. It's very nice. This is like some
nice.
money. This stationery probably costs a gold.
Yeah. I'll hand the letter to Ty so he can read it, and then, Gothos will be able to read it. It seems we've all been invited to tea with Council Member Primewater tomorrow.
You wonder if they'll have anything other than just tea?
Tea typically comes with biscuits, small sandwiches. They'll be food.
Is the drinking of leaf water significant?
It's, tea time, a time to drink.
Generally
tea and
means like a
relax.
less
Stimulates the mind.
less formal than a dinner for a meeting, but still with food and refreshment.
Yeah.
More of a casual setting.
If you all are going, I will attend.
I definitely think it's a good opportunity for us to go.
The business office.
And it doesn't hurt to hear him out. See what he has to say. Is Primewater a loyalist or a traditionalist?
He is a traditionalist.
Okay. So he's like my parents. Okay.
It's a bit of a refresher on Lord. Let's see. I can control F Primewater. I could spell any words. That would be great. Gellin Primewater. Wealthiest man in town. He garners a great deal of popular support from the people due to the feasts, entertainments, and other diversions he supports with expenditures and donations. Usually defaults to throwing his support behind whatever Ida's position is on the council. But there are rumors, especially not as much of late, but especially for a long time, some years ago, about potentially him having contacts among the sea princes.
Mm-hmm.
But nothing was ever confirmed. He's made his fortune apparently mostly through textile and lumber exports and
Okay.
luxury goods.
Makes sense. Yeah, it
Looks like a
definitely
bit
think
of a
it could
foppish
be-
dandy.
Yeah.
Put him in a lineup.
Yeah, because we've seen him on the council, right? He's been to the meetings that
He
we've been to.
definitely enjoys fine wine, good food, and the latest fashions.
Mm.
He is a patron of the arts, though, and spends lavishly to support local festivals, plays, and concerts.
Cool.
Might be a little greedy, but
Yeah, who isn't?
what extravagant foppish lord is it?
Yeah. Yes, I definitely think it'd be good to meet with him. At the very least, hear him out.
Then we shall.
Yep. Yes, we shall.
All right. Would you like some lunch?
You know what? I'm kind of hungry. That sounds great.
Ghost hunting is hungry work.
Yeah, your dad did leave some sandwiches and fruits,
Do you think
and they've
your
not been ruined by the ghost.
I was gonna
Good.
say, do you think your dad would like any?
Oh, he took Priya on the picnic, so they probably have food with them.
Okay. Well, perfect then.
So we'll sit down and we'll have lunch in the kitchen.
It's a lovely lunch in the no longer haunted Capsa residence kitchen. The guest window no longer mysteriously opens at random hours of the day or night. Polly's
Good.
portrait stays on the wall, and life is good. And it's probably about right before dinner time that your dad and your daughter come back home. And she's
They
looking
don't-
around, see how much trouble. Relax, so she's
Good evening, dearest. How was your picnic with Pappy?
It was good.
Good.
I threw some bread at some seagulls.
That's always a good pastime.
Yeah. I see if I could catch it before it hit him in the face.
Were you able to catch any of them?
A couple times. This one seagull who only had
Yes.
one eye. He was a lot easier to hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes
Yeah.
sense.
Pappy said it's because his depth perception was bad.
Yes, yes. Only having one eye can.
I don't
mess
know
that
what
up.
that is, but it sounded like it made him easier to hit.
Yeah, yeah. It means he can't see far away and close up very well.
You
It
really
messes with
couldn't.
that. Yeah, yeah.
He still ate the bread, though.
Seagulls that eat anything.
Yeah, Uncle Ryan, great Uncle Ryan called them sky rats.
He's right about that. They are definitely sky rats.
Yep.
Big time
All right,
sky rats.
let's go get you cleaned up before dinner.
Ty, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
You live on a boat, right?
Yeah.
Do the
I
sky
do.
rats poop all over your boat?
All the time.
Yeah? They ever poop on
Yeah.
you?
They wouldn't dare.
Okay. Good to know. And then she goes and gets cleaned up for dinner. But she had to know. She had to know.
These are the important questions.
Yeah.
Important
These
questions
are
are
very
being asked
important
here.
questions.
And then, of course, you all are welcome to all stay for dinner. It's a smaller dinner. It's probably like a plowman's lunch kind of thing. Some deli meats and cheese. It's kind of charcuteried out because
Yeah.
your dad did not have time to cook today because he not home for most of it. But your
Makes
mom did
sense.
go shopping, so you've got yours food, just not
Yeah.
hot, fresh food. All have a lovely evening. Successfully non-haunted. Is there anything anyone
Awesome.
would like to before the next?
I do. I would like to. So, my parents are jewelers. I
are.
have lived in this jewelry shop my entire life.
Oh,
I'm very familiar with everything. we were given those anti-possession symbols. I would like to make 2 of them
Okay.
out of like whatever precious metals I think would assist in ghost hunting.
Mm. Probably
For
silver.
silver, okay. I would like to make 2 of those it like as necklaces. And then have them essentially delivered to the Chestminster boys with a thank you
Okay.
note and all of that.
For
So
sure.
instead of the rickety ones, they've got like nice
They've
good
got nice ones. Sure.
Yeah.
Anti-possession necklaces.
Yeah.
They might have to
Maybe
do some
they'll get
extra work to it.
tattoos
Yeah.
eventually.
They
Yeah.
might, yeah.
Might.
Maybe they already have tattoos. It's hard to tell under the lip
You
plaid.
never know. Yeah, you never know.
But they will receive a very lovely thank you note after those are done in probably be a few days because it takes time to craft stuff.
Yeah.
I will make notes that you have done so right now so I don't forget.
That's it. That's all Polly wanted to do for the rest of her time. She'd probably work on that before tonight and then before we go to tea tomorrow.
Okay. What about Gothos?
Hey,
Is
he'd
there
like to work on repairing the plate.
Sure. Give
Doing the
me
thing.
your rune crafting check because it's basically the same kind of tools.
Yeah, what's the jeweler's tools?
Jeweler's
he
tools
uses
check.
for that. Yeah. So
Just-
I'll just roll a
Because you'll be able
d20.
to do it. It's just how long is it gonna take?
Yeah.
How many shards did it shatter into?
Okay. I rolled an 18, so
Oh,
you know
nice.
you roll a add proficiency bonus of 2, and I would probably say you know, I don't know what. Yeah, we'll add dex to that.
Dexterity.
So plus
That makes
4,
sense.
so
You're doing with a lot of
22.
things. 22. Thankfully, they didn't shatter into a bajillion in 12 little pieces. It's mostly like a few larger pieces. So, you're able to actually have it repaired that night. Quick.
Yeah, it looked really nice. Buffs it out.
Buffs it out. Very
make sure
lovely
it's-
kintsugi.
Yep.
One is the 35th anniversary plate, and it looks like another one is like a birthday, like in Polycapsa was born plate. So she's very happy to have those commemorative plates.
I'll return them in the
fixed.
morning before before the tea appointment.
You'll be showered with baked goods.
Oh,
As thanks.
that is never a problem for Gothos.
And what about Ty?
He was probably gonna go after enjoying the meal, go back to the church, check in on Agatha and the crab, see if they needed help with anything else one
You
more
get back
time.
to the church, and you hear that out in the courtyard, Agatha is out in the courtyard, and she's got a very large cauldron, and she's got some fire kind of going underneath it.
So
She's stirring.
he walks up on that, and his heart leaps in his throat. He comes running over to the pot, and he looks at it.
It's a vat of laundry. She appears to be bleaching the whites of St. Cuthbert's.
Oh, it's just laundry. Hi, Agatha.
Hello, Ty. Can I help you? How did the ghost go?
Oh, it's good.
Like
It's taken care of.
agitating the laundry. Oh,
He keeps
I'm
looking in the
happy to
pot,
hear
expecting
that.
to see a little crab arm float up.
No, just the whites, the robes of Saint Cuthbert.
And the white crab meat. Yeah. No. That's taken care of. We really appreciate the vials.
Oh,
And
good. Yes.
I have a spare one here. Do you mind if I keep it?
Oh, please do. Yeah.
Thank you. It's taken care of for now. Look, I wanted to come by and say thank you because it solved a problem that could have gotten much worse, and we really appreciate you also taking in what was the name of the crab?
Barnacle Bess.
Barnacle Bess.
Oh, Bess.
Um,
Yes, she's settling in nicely. She sang herself out. And she's inside of the chapel.
Well, the ruins that we came upon and her situation's been making me feel kind of bad here. So I'd like to, do some nice assistance if you don't mind, if you need the help. Spend a
I
little
would
bit of time.
love help hanging this laundry. Yes, that would be great.
Perfect.
And-
Okay, thanks.
Yep.
He's
Pour it
gonna
out.
help hang laundry, do chores for a few hours, and
Yeah.
just talk. hang out.
Yeah, she's more than happy to chat with you about life, the goings on in town. It's
He's
not all about
feeling
St. Cuthbert.
feeling a little guilty, conscious, even though they didn't do anything wrong. Just all the people that died on the boat. She's like, man, that kind of sucks.
You are a
especially
paladin.
with
Yeah.
yeah. So he wants to spend some
People
time
don't
and feel like
see.
Religious
Yeah.
guilt comes with the
yeah,
territory for
religious guilt.
paladins.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly. He's got that guilt, so he's like, okay, I
But say,
will
Agatha
help.
is more than happy to have the help. You're hanging up some laundry. You help sweep the chapel. She's chopping up peeling some potatoes
Give
for.
Barnacle Bess a bath, but wait, not too hot now. Sorry, I'm gonna have a joke about that for
Tomorrow is they dish out a big pot of soup for the poor, so you help her peel a bunch of potatoes.
potatoes.
Carrots, vegetables. A lot of vegetables need peeling.
Perfect.
They put the peels in the compost. Garden growing on Christmas. Yeah, it's very peaceful.
Perfect. I was very happy with that then.
Back to your houseboat. And Orion has left a note.
Oh, what does Orion's note say? He was captured?
Hey, bro.
Hey, bro.
Got some family stuff to deal with, so probably not gonna be here. But I'll be back at some point. Gotta handle some stuff.
Looks at the note and goes, it's a good dude. Alrighty. And inside he goes.
Right. Then I think everybody's going to be getting ready for the tea party at Lord Primewater's house next session. That is where we're going to end our session tonight. Congratulations, you've exorcised the ghost. You've gotten some other things done. You've saved the Capsa family from Mother's wrath from plates being... And you met the Chesswinsters. I think this is a productive session. Gonna go around, we're gonna say who you are, where we can find you, and your highlights from tonight's game. We'll go in the same order as we started. So, Polly, how was tonight for you?
That was fantastic. I had a blast. I love these characters. I missed Morgor, but I feel
I
like we
did
had
too.
a nice little bonding moment here with the three of us. I'm Nuggetosaurus. You can find me pretty much exclusively here on this channel, alternating Mondays and Tuesdays when we play in our Dungeons and Dragons games. You can also find me here on Wednesdays for our Good Society game, where the drama is turning up, the messiness is turning. I learned some stuff about my character last week that I did not realize that's gonna make for some interesting conversations that happen. So tune in for that if you like scandal and drama. Favorite parts, I really enjoyed just the image that Gothos is friends with essentially a Ghostbuster. Like that's just hilarious to me.
Absolutely.
I thoroughly enjoyed Ty's internal monologue realization that ghosts and slugs and snails are basically the same thing because they're both affected by salt. I thought that was hilarious. I was cracking up. And the slime, yeah, I was cracking up about that. And of course, I always enjoy Priya. I think she's adorable. I love her. She's my little baby. I'm just trying to keep her safe. Yeah, and she gave me the health potion. It was so sweet. It was so sweet. I love her. That's me. I love this game. It's great. I like how modular it is, but still feels like we're progressing and doing stuff in between. I love it. I think this is great. I'm thoroughly enjoying this game.
I'm so glad. I'm enjoying running it for y'all. Someone who else I hope is enjoying this would be Gothos.
Oh, Gothos is having a grand time with Pieter and Vinkman and the Chesswinsters. Love that. I was trying to catch you off guard, and you already had the Chesswinsters ready to go. I'm so impressed.
Chesswinsters ready to go.
Yep. I was so impressed with that. I was like, how can I throw some Ghostbusters in here? And that was a lot of fun. I enjoy it greatly. I love the Capsa family, and I love just like anytime that Gothos gets to spend time like with Ty, going to the bar, or anytime he gets to spend with Capsa family and whatnot. So it's fun. This is a good time. I enjoyed it all. So thank you.
Thank you. And last but certainly not least, Ty.
Yeah, I had a great time. It was fun to get back at this because it's been a while. I like playing with our characters and having them interact and do the sub things. So Yeah, that was fun. I liked exercising the ghost. I like that Agatha and Barnacle Bess are doing good, and the singing. We'll forever make the jokes about boiling the crab and eating it.
I
All
figured
of
I'd
us
play
probably
into
will.
that with the laundry there at
Yep,
the end.
all of us will. Things afoot in the town with all the arresting of smugglers and all that was fun. I like the little story intrigues, and we'll see where we'll go from there. Because got opportunities. So
Yeah, it's
anyways.
a really interesting campaign that is pretty modular. Like, there's supposed to be gaps of time between each chapter, so I feel like that's perfect to kind of just really kind of customize it to what y'all want to do, or the things that are happening in the town to make things feel a little bit more alive, which
Totally.
is a lot of fun, because I don't think I've GM'd y'all in a game where we kind of have a home base before. So it's been fun. I've been enjoying it, making the town a little bit more alive each time we play. Now we've got some more interactivity going on, and now we know that Holly's mother collects plates.
Good names for the ghost hunters too, by the way.
Oh yes, the Chesswinsters.
Yeah, they were
one of
great.
my favorite moments was the look on specifically Nugget's face when she heard me say the Chesswinster brothers, like the Chesswinsters, and she was just like, whatever, like just yeah. It's like a fucking course. It was beautiful. I specifically looked because I knew that would get you. And then also when I said they always had an interest in the supernatural, that got you and someone in chat did a spit take. So that makes me really happy overall. So yeah, I'm just tickled by the amount of puns, and I've not seen much supernatural because I can't handle scary things, but what snippets I have seen, they're always pouring salt everywhere. Salt circles, salt this. So I was like, you know what? We have some enchanted fucking ghost salt. Let's go. That's their brand. Maybe they have a salt mine outside of town. Maybe we'll get further into that in a different adventure. I don't know. We'll see how many more ghosts pop up, and if you need the Chesswinster Brothers service ever again. But next time we will have we'll begin our next chapter of Ghosts of Saltmarsh, the adventure known as Salvage Operation. So that should be chapter 4 of Ghosts of Saltmarsh. You can also find us here hopefully next Monday for some criticals called the Nether Deep with the new batch. We're deep in those nethers, and it's getting weird, which is great. I love it. I love getting weird in the nether. So that's going to be a delight. And of course, Wednesday, tomorrow night, we've got a whist tournament. And I think, as Nugget so aptly said one day, it's like Bridgerton meets Jersey Shore levels of drama. Last week's episode was surprisingly wholesome, with one very, very incredibly awkward moment right in the middle of it. So I anticipate this week is going to be nothing but the opposite. Just really not wholesome, very intriguey. Maybe someone will die. I don't know. We won't find out until tomorrow. So until next time, y'all, have fun and play games.